This bout,
and this one has. So here we go. Should be a good one. Good one. Oh, that jab's starting to mark him up. How about that time counter shot? When you watch lightweights, you expect high-level footwork and hand speed, and that's what we're getting here this afternoon. That counter shot lands. So much pre-match drama before this showdown. Who could forget what we saw yesterday at the weigh-in? These two boxers are finally ready to get it on.
Did you see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom? It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than equal.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. No rest for the weary. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Well done with that counter shot. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in the... Wow, let's take another look at that.
I've got to see that again.
Talk about Crawford. And there's the bell for round two. Last round was a disaster. What can they do here to turn this around?
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not out twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Good counterpunch. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Punch, counter punch. Can't land that jab. This fighter's completely content to sit back and let you make the first move. That's where they thrive.
To beat a counterpuncher, you've got to take them out of their pace. Do not wait for them, because if you wait, they'll pepper and pop you all night long. Rush them.
Perfect counter shot. And he just misses with that jab. Catch and shoot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talking about Crawford in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy. On to the third. After that last round, something has got to change.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
No rest for the weary. for that counter punch. Just when you think they're going to have a lull in the action, we get it heated back up. A perfect counter lands. They have no respect for each other's punching power. And that jab just missed with the left hand. Nice counter shot. Nope, that jab not going to score. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? They exchange punches. And that left hook doesn't find its target. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford and there's the bell to start round 4. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
And he scores with the counter. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Crawford in trouble. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
There's a counter shot. Beautiful counter shot. Here we go with these two lightning-quick lightweights.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that lap. Time for the 5th round. Well, they got battered last round. How do they turn their fortunes around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. Just missed with that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Well, Johnny, you know, in the lightweight division, they've got fast hands, so get ready to see some lightning.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Good counter punching. quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That left hook missed. Left hook just missed. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford. Let's start the 6. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Crawford is dazed. I thought we were going to see the finish there.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
Don't get trigger happy because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
That counter punch caught him clean. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Didn't land that jab. He threw a punch and just got countered. Jab misses. Punch. Nice counter. Nice counter punch. Let's talk about Crawford and there's the bell to start round 7. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
That counter punch caught him clean. Blistering hand speed from both of these outstanding lightweights.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
That counter punch caught him clean. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Wanted to land the left hook, but was not successful. Can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be hard.
I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, they beat the count and are ready to go again. Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
You can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're gonna get knocked out. 10 seconds to go, and what domination we've seen in this round. Talk about Crawford. we enter the 8th round. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Some fighters are just gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
They are not going to let this one go to the judges. You know, with lightweights, these guys are going to be lightning quick.
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Catch and shoot. Some might have thought the fight a little bit